So get this today. We are diving deep into the world of custom wigs.
Okay.
And honestly, after checking out this DiamondMansion website, I'm fascinated. This is not your run-of-the-mill online wig shop.
It really isn't, no. You can tell right away there's so much artistry, real passion woven into how they've presented themselves.
And this is all based in Mallorca, of all places. Mallorca, Spain.
Yeah.
Who knew that was a wig hotspot? Okay, but there's a lot to unpack here. So first of all, Jenna, the woman behind it all, she calls herself a personal stylist, not just, a wig seller.
Interesting.
What do you make of that choice?
Well, it's clever, right? It reframes the whole thing. Suddenly it's not about buying a product. It's this personalized transformation you're after.
Right.
It's like she's saying, I'm here to help you find the perfect wig, not just a wig.
And she's definitely not limiting herself to just local Mallorca clientele either.
Right.
Free worldwide shipping. That's a bold move.
It really is.
Yeah.
Speaks to how global this market actually is. People all over want high-quality custom wigs, and they'll pay for it.
And check this out. She even lists the prices in tons of currencies.
Oh, wow.
Euros, dollars, pounds, you name it. She's rolled out the red carpet for the entire world.
Exactly. It's all about making the experience seamless, no matter where you are, what currency you use, all of that. Very smart.
Okay, but now on to the main attraction, the wigs themselves.
Let's hear it.
So they've got everything full wigs. Toppers.
Toppers.
Yeah, toppers. They're like those hair halos, for extra volume. Did you know about those?
I did not, actually, no.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Right. And of course, accessories galore.
Wow, the variety's impressive. It's clear they're catering to a whole range of needs, desires. Some people want total hair transformation, others maybe just a little something extra.
And can we talk about some of these product names? Silver Soul Sister. I mean, how cool is that for a salt and pepper wig?
Cute.
And Naomi, this one even has the option for uncut lace, so you can customize the hairline even further.
Oh, wow. It's like couture for your head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking of not one size fits all, the prices.
Yeah.
They're all over the map. You can get a really chic turban for as little as 22 euros.
Okay.
Or go all out on a human hair wig for, get this, over 1,000 euros.
Wow, that's quite a range.
Right. Shows you the craftsmanship involved at the high end, different hair types, construction techniques, the customization possibilities are endless. It's like comparing a bespoke suit to something you just grab off the rack.
Right. That makes sense.
And get this, they have a build your own wig starter pack.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a DIY element to this world.
It's very on trend. People want that control, that personalization. Plus, it makes it more affordable to try out if you're not ready to commit to a fully custom piece.
That's true. Okay, so we've got luxury, we've got DIY, we've got worldwide shipping. Jenna's clearly onto something here.
She really is.
But we can't forget about the why. Why are people choosing wigs in the first place?
Yeah, that's where it gets really interesting. Jenna seems to understand that it's not just one reason. It's fashion, it's medical needs, it's incredibly diverse.
Right, and to really get into those reasons, I think we need to delve into these customer testimonials.
Absolutely.
They're little glimpses into these people's lives. Like Christine, she talks about how the pandemic really did a number on her hair and how finding the right wig helped her feel like herself again.
That's so relatable, especially after the past few years. Our hair, it's so tied to our sense of self, so losing it, even temporarily, can be really disorienting.
Absolutely.
Finding a way to feel like yourself again, that's huge.
And then there's Emma. She actually found Jenna on Etsy, of all places.
Really? See, that's how so many entrepreneurs are getting their start these days.
It's true. They build a following, build their brand, and then branch out on their own. It's like a stepping stone.
Exactly.
But Emma mentioned something interesting. She talked about the importance of trust when choosing someone to help with hair loss. It makes sense. It's such a personal thing.
Oh, absolutely. You're not just buying a product. You're looking for guidance, support. You're in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, before we move on, anything else standing out to you about the website itself?
Those blog post titles have me curious.
Oh, yeah.
They give us a glimpse into what people are worried about, wondering about when it comes to wigs. Like that one, are wigs bad for your hair? I bet that's a common concern.
Oh, definitely. And then there's, what are kosher wigs? Now that one, I gotta be honest, piqued my curiosity.
Definitely niche.
It is, and it speaks to these cultural and religious aspects that, honestly, I hadn't even considered.
Interesting.
Plus, Jenna had to throw in a little pop culture with Kim Kardashian, the truth about her hair.
Come on, who isn't curious about that one?
Exactly. So she's clearly not shying away from any topics. But before we jump into the blog, let's take a quick break. Then we'll come back and see what other gems we can uncover. You know, before we get to those blog posts, there's something else about the website I wanted to touch on.
Oh, okay, what's that?
That whole section dedicated entirely to human hair wigs,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
It really makes you realize how this goes way beyond, like, simple costume wigs.
No!
She's tapped into this market that really values that authenticity, the craftsmanship of a high-end human hair wig.
And the prices reflect that. Some of them were over 1,000 euros. Clearly, people are willing to invest serious money in this.
It's fascinating, right? It's like, what is it about human hair that commands that kind of price tag? Like you said, craftsmanship's part of it, but...
Well, and I have to wonder, what's the appeal compared to synthetic wigs? I mean, synthetics have come a long way.
They have. They've gotten so much better, but there's still something about human hair.
Yeah.
The texture, the movement, how it catches the light.
Yeah.
You can't fully replicate that. Plus, you can style human hair with heat, just like your own hair. Opens up a world of possibilities.
Makes sense. It's about having the freedom to experiment with different looks, almost more so because you've got this whole collection at your fingertips.
Exactly. And we can't forget about the ethical considerations too. Sourcing that human hair responsibly, making sure donors are treated fairly, that's huge.
That is a really good point. It's not just about the end product, it's the whole supply chain.
Exactly.
Okay, you've convinced me human hair wigs, whole other ballgame. But back to Jenna's website. I'm dying to dissect this blog now.
Let's do it.
It's like, I don't think this is just a marketing ploy, you know? It feels like she's creating a space for open dialogue, education, all around wigs.
Oh, absolutely. It's about empowering her clientele.
Right.
Give them the knowledge to make the best choices for themselves.
Like that post, are wigs bad for your hair? Such a basic question, but you know people are thinking it.
Oh, for sure. And by addressing it head on, she's dismantling those myths and misconceptions.
Totally. It's like she's saying, look, no questions off limits here.
Yeah.
Builds trust, which is so key when you're dealing with something this personal, you know?
Couldn't agree more. It's about creating that sense of community, belonging, which I think a lot of people who wear wigs, maybe they're looking for that.
It's true, it's true. You know what I'm realizing? This blog, it's subtly changing the whole narrative around wigs. Oh, 100%. It's normalizing it. You know, it's not this taboo thing, it's a choice. It's about self-expression, feeling confident.
And the fact that she's addressing things like kosher wigs, that just shows how much she gets it, her commitment to inclusivity.
Absolutely. It speaks volumes.
Okay, so we've talked about the blog, its impact. I'm ready to dive into those customer testimonials now.
Me too, me too. Those personal stories are going to be so revealing.
They really are. Let's get into it. Okay, you ready to hear from the customers themselves? These testimonials, there's something else.
Always my favorite part. Real people, real experiences.
Exactly. So, Christine, right, the one who mentioned the pandemic messing with her hair.
Yeah.
It really hit me how she talked about finding the right wig, and it helped her feel like herself again. Like, that's powerful.
It is, and you know, it speaks to how much our appearance, it's intertwined with our sense of self, you know? We don't always talk about it, but it's true.
For sure. And for some people, this is way more than just, oh, I want to try a different hairstyle today.
It's about reclaiming a part of themselves they felt like they lost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the choice involved there, that's what Jenna's providing, that ability to choose how you present yourself to the world no matter what.
Totally. Okay, and Emma, finding Jenna on Etsy, becoming this loyal customer.
That says a lot right there.
It does. It's like finding that amazing hairstylist, but for wigs, right? You trust them completely.
100%. And Emma even said finding someone she trusted after her hair loss, that was key.
Which makes sense because it is so personal.
So personal. And to feel heard, understood during that process. That's what Jenna's providing.
It really is. And it reminds you, in this world of online shopping, that human connection, it still matters so much.
More than ever, I'd say.
And Jenna gets that. Remember all those rave reviews about the packaging, beautiful boxes, ribbons, even a little DiamondMansion keychain?
It's those touches. They make all the difference.
Totally. Like it's a gift from a friend, not just some random package.
Exactly.
And speaking of gifts, Mimi's review, she got a free wig for being a repeat customer.
Whoa, next level.
Yeah.
It's going above and beyond.
It makes you wonder, is this the future of e-commerce? You know, that personal touch, that generosity.
I think so. People are creating it. They want to support businesses that get it, that align with their values, not just take their money.
100%. Okay, so we started with a simple website about wigs.
Right. And look where we ended up.
And look where we ended up. Entrepreneurship, identity, human connection.
All from a website about wigs. It just goes to show you never know where these deep dives will take us.
Exactly. So to everyone listening, keep exploring, keep being curious. You never know what you'll find. And on that note, until next time, happy diving.